Hello, this is a video for all Manorside and Ambitions parents and children who are having problems with logging into their Microsoft Teams or Office accounts. I'm going to try to explain some of the key problems and how you can get around them when using a computer, particularly a Windows computer, but it could be a Chrome or Apple device. If you want to get some advice on how to log in for mobile devices, the first part of this video will also be useful. So if you haven't any problems, then this video is probably not for you, but this is just about logging in. So let's go and have a look at a screen where I've already got Teams logged in. I'm going to share that to my video now. So it's a very simple video. This is obviously nowhere near as slick as some you'll see on YouTube. But I'll just show you here, I'm already logged into Office. Now the reason I'm showing you this is because one of the most common problems is where somebody else has accessed Office from that computer. That might be that you as a parent have got your own Office account subscription. It might be that one of your other children has tried accessing Microsoft Teams, and it causes some problems. So the first thing I'm going to do is at the top right here is I'm going to sign out. So at the moment you can see who it's signed in with. That's with myself and my school email address. Please don't use that for contact, to use the Office account. So I'm going to sign out. And that will take a few seconds to sign out. And it does suggest that you can close your browser windows, but if it brings you straight back to this screen, you don't need to do that. Now, if I go to sign in, it's going to want to sign straight back in with the account I last used. So instead of pressing sign in, I'm going to say switch to a different account. To your email address for your child, the email address, don't worry, there's no actual email connected to it, that's fully disabled. The email address starts with the year that they would have started reception, so year 5, 2015, and this is something that was sent to you in an email from the office. So 2015, and then it'll be the first few letters of their first name, so first 3 letters that is, and then a dot. Then the first 3 letters of their last name. So this is, again, it's been sent to you. So for instance, let's just do that. Now you have to also enter in the part that looks like an email address. So you have to get the @ symbol, which is usually on British keyboards Shift and the apostrophe symbol, or on American style it can be Shift and the number 2. So then for Manorside, if you've got you're a Manorside parent, then it's MA. Obviously they're different to the other schools. And then pupil, make sure that's spelled correctly, and work. Now you'll notice I put a dot between each of those words. So there's only one dot before the @ between the first and the last. There's a dot after MA, and there's a dot after pupil. Make sure there's no other spaces. Once you've entered that correctly, you'll be able to press sign in. Okay. Now, as my account doesn't actually exist, actually I've actually got a typing mistake anyway. Be really careful. Now, as my account doesn't actually exist, you'll get this error message. So if you get that error message, it means that you need to be really careful and go back and check whether all the dots are in the right place, or if you put the right first 3 initials of each name, and it matches exactly that's been sent to you in an email. If you are confident that you've done everything at this screen correctly and it's still giving this exact error message, then please do get in touch with the relevant school Office admin address. However, I know that this isn't a real account, so that wouldn't work. Okay, so key things to be careful about. Make sure which account you are signing in with. Now, is it that you are signing in with a different child? You've got an older child at a different school, or another child within the school, and that you've used this format. So where you've got I've actually made that mistake there. We've actually got the year, then first 3 initials, dot, and first 3 initials of the last name, @ school initials, dot, pupils, dot, work. As I said, this whole string has been sent to you separately. The second point is that capital letters are not important within that username. It doesn't matter if you've used a capital letter for each of your child's initials. We may have sent you it in that format, but that's only to make it easier to read. It doesn't actually matter if you use capital letters or not in the username. However, when you come to the password, the capital letters which are set at the beginning of the password are important, and the small letters, lowercase letters, at the end of the password are important. You must get those correctly entered in the password, otherwise it will not work. Now, once you've entered logged on to Microsoft Office, this isn't actually into Teams. This is what the left side of the screen will look like, and down the left side you can see we've got the option to access Teams. So Teams, you click on there and you will be in. Then you need to select the team your child's a member of. And there usually will only be one, unless you've got a child in a lower key stage. We may have given them access to the lower key stage team as well, to reduce hassle. And that's it for logon problems. Now, if you experience any other issues, what I'd suggest doing is making sure that you've closed your browser in between logging in with different children. If that hasn't worked, you should also try clearing cookies, which is available on the ellipsis at the top right of your web browser, those 3 dots. And you can go into your browsing history and clear. Once you've cleared the cookies, that may also help. It often fixes problems with switching between accounts. I hope that's been helpful and solves those sorts of issues that you may have been having, and that you are able to log in without any further problems. If those don't work, then do get in touch with our office addresses, but I'd suggest rewatch this video carefully and just make sure you've done everything that I've suggested before you do that, because these are the most common problems we've come across. Good luck!